is 24.
So 3 times 13 is what?
3 times 13? 39.
Okay. So this is Cain's way. This was your way, right? So this would have been 8 over 24. All right, now what do I do from here?
Are you asking me or Cain?
It doesn't matter. One of you. What am I doing from here?
What you're doing is you have to add the 1 and I'm just saying it my way.
Uh-huh.
So you have to add the 1 and 15th 24 plus the 8 over 24, and then you divide the answer by 24, and that would give us...
Why would I add?
Sorry.
Why would I add? Tell me why I would add.
You would add the 824 and the...
Right, but you're not explaining to me, why do I add? Why am I using addition versus subtraction, multiplication, or division? Why? Why did you choose addition?
Because if you... Why I used addition was because what I learned in like 5th grade, I believe. And if you add it, then it would give you 2.
I don't get 2 from there. I get what I just put, 1 and 23rd. Hold on, Cain. Okay, so I got 1 and 23rd, 24th when I added them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the question says, if each smoothie takes 1/3 cup of yogurt and she has 1 5/4 cups of yogurt, how many can I make?
You can make 1. Exactly.
Okay, think about that, William. Does that logically make sense? It only takes 1/3. How many 1/3s can I get from 1?
1/3, you can get about 3 1/3s.
Yeah. So if this is 1 smoothie, and this is 1 smoothie, and this is 1 smoothie, does that answer logically make sense?
I believe so.
So you just told me that if I can get 3 1/3s to make 1, I can make 1 smoothie here, 1 smoothie here, 1 smoothie here. Does that make sense that I can only get 1 23rds, 24ths? You just told me I can get 3. Yeah, it doesn't. So logically, it's not making sense. All right, so Cain, what did you do? So 39 over 24.
Then I would try to multiply the 1 into 24. Oh wait. I would multiply because instead of dividing for regular numbers, you're supposed to multiply.
Right. So technically, guys, we should have divided. So 1 5/8 divided by 1/3. Let me use my pen because 1 5/8 divided by 1/3. That is what it should have been. Now, whether you made it a common denominator or not, that is completely up to you. You didn't need to make a common denominator. Okay? So remember, when we divide, we do the reciprocal. So Cain found the common denominator. Great. I'm okay with that. So my 24s would cancel, leaving me 39 over 8. If I don't find a common denominator, I end up with 13/8 times the reciprocal of 3 over 1. Right?
Yeah.
So I would have ended up with 39 over 8 anyway. So all you guys did when you found the common denominator was you added a step.
Oh.
Okay? So when we divide fractions, you don't have to find a common denominator. It doesn't matter to me if you do. Remember, you can solve them however you want as long as you get the right answer. I don't care. Okay? So we ended up with the same thing. So how many times does 39 divided by 8 go?
Up to 32.
32, right? So that would be 4.
And
7/8.
yes.
Okay? But it only wants the maximum number of full smoothies. So how many?
So that would mean 4 smoothies.
Yep, so 4 smoothies is what can be made. Yep. Okay? So that is what you should have had. And if you got it, good, awesome, great. All right, so put those up. And I need you to open your books to page 321. 321. Which should look like this. Write equations from verbal descriptions. Okay? So guys, I know you guys are coming from Miss Seehafer, and I don't know how Miss Seehafer teaches, but I do a lot of the why. Okay? Why does it make sense? Why does it work? And I want you to be able to back up your answers. Why does that make sense? Okay? So I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm not trying to what you guys call people, throw people under the bus. I have a deeper understanding of math, and I want you to have that deeper understanding as well. Okay? So why do they make sense? And to be able to explain to me and logically have an understanding of the math. Okay? And I do want people to participate, so it's not like I want you guys to sit here and not say anything. All right? Okay, so, sorry, I'm trying to do attendance real quick. Aiden's here. Tina's here. Easter is here. And guys, I am getting your emails. I know some of you guys are emailing me. I am getting them. Unfortunately, right now, Miss Lavelle is kind of just going through the motions. I'm surviving because, try not to get upset. My grandfather did pass away on Monday. Okay. The funeral will be on Monday and Tuesday, so the viewing and the funeral. So I will not be here Monday and Tuesday, and probably Wednesday. So I am trying to kind of just stay alive right now, meaning I have so much work that I'm trying to get caught up on that that I'm behind. So I do see your emails. I will get to them. I promise. Okay, so just be patient with me right now. Let your parents know that if they email me, I'm getting to them. Okay, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just I have family members in town, so I'm trying to do a lot of family stuff when I get home. Okay, so just understand that I do see them, that I'm not ignoring you. All right, guys? All right. So, thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, okay? I really do. All right, so we are going to write equations from verbal description. So I know some of you guys are struggling a little bit with the equation piece. And once again, I'll reach out with you with a date that I can call you in the morning and kind of help you one-on-one, okay? But hopefully as we go through this unit, the equation piece will start to make a little bit more sense. The only thing I can tell you while you're waiting for me is maybe go to Khan Academy, and that is spelled K-A-H-N. If you Google Khan Academy and you type in what we're doing, so like equations and inequalities or expressions, there are additional videos there that will help you. You'll probably have to create an account. It used to be single sign-on through Duval County, but Duval County doesn't do it anymore, okay? So try Khan Academy if you don't still understand from my videos. And then when I come back on Thursday, I'll send you guys some emails of some one-on-one days that we can get together. Okay?
Miss Lavelle, would you like me to post my one-pagers on how to solve equations?
Yeah, you can. I mean, that will just give them some extra practice. So, yeah, that'll be fine, too.
Okay.
But I think they need some more instructional videos of the how-to. So, but, yeah, that'll work, too. All right, so just to double check. So I know Savannah's not here. I do not see Jacob. I also do not see Brianna. So guys, if you're here, you know, say, hey, Miss LaValle, I'm here. I do see Jermaine that I marked absent.
I'm here.
Who is I'm here? I know, Kane, you're here. I already got you.
I'm here.
No, Jennifer Nash. Okay, so who said that? Aiden, I already have you. You're not marked absent. Just those three that I mentioned. Okay. All right, so here we go. Mrs. Tran tutors students in mathematics. Her rate is shown. So Mrs. Tran gets paid $25 per hour. How much does Mrs. Tran earn tutoring for any number of hours? Okay? Identify the independent and the dependent variable. So remember, independent is my X and my dependent is my Y. It tells me, let X represent the number of hours Miss Tran tutors. Let Y represent the number of dollars she earns per hour. So that's the total. So what is the independent variable? So we know X is independent, right? And that represents what?
Number of hours.
Yep. So we're going to write that here. Number, and I'm just going to use the number sign because we don't have a little, we only have a little box. So number of hours. So X equals number of hours. That is my independent. Because that will go on. The amount she works will go on and on and on and on. Okay? My dependent is my Y, and what do they tell me that equals?
Number of dollars per hour.
Number of dollars per hour.
Is it okay if we just put the dollar sign?
Yep,
So
that's
it won't
fine.
be too long?
Yep, that's fine. All right, so now we're going to write an equation from this information. So Mrs. Tran's total earnings in dollars will be my Y, right? Total earnings. And that's probably what we should put up here is total, right? Total dollars. Number of dollars she earns per hour is $25.50. And I'm going to add a 0 to that. I don't know why they dropped that, but we're talking money, right? So we need to leave that as money. And the number of hours spent tutoring is going to be my X. All right, so we're going to put it all together. So when I write equations, I eliminate all dots and multiplication symbols. Because when a number is next to a variable, and those of you that missed that, we call this a coefficient. Okay? So when a coefficient is next to a variable, it automatically means multiply. Okay? All right. So that is the equation. That's it. So the Turn and Talk says, how did you decide which variable is the independent variable? So how did we know that? Besides them telling us, right? They told us. So remember, what did I say? Hours does what? So hours, yeah, hours go on without, trying to think how to write that, without anything else, I guess, bothering it or affecting it. We'll say affecting.
I would say controlling.
You would say what?
I would say controlling.
Trolling?
Controlling.
Oh, controlling, yes. Hours, you're right. Nothing controls it. That's a good word, Kane. Good word. So let me put controlling. Yep, controlling. I like that one too. Okay? All right, do I need to pause for a second so we can copy?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome.
Mr. Lowe, I figured something out at like the age of 11.
What?
If a person wants a dog for $5 per hour, you'd get $2 if you work. You'd get $10 if you work 2 hours.
Yep, that is correct.
$10 times 7 days a week would equal $70. And $70 times 4, which is 4 weeks per month, you would get $280. And 12 times that would equal $3,360 per year.
Wow. Good job. Good job.
How much money are you talking about today?
A lot.
$5 per hour and times that by 7 days per week would equal $70. Times 4, $280. Times 12 would equal $3,360 per year.
But how much hours would you have to walk the dog?
5 hours, $5 per hour.
Right, so she was only figuring if you did it 1 hour a week, 1 hour a day, and then she multiplied it by 7 days.
Geez, that's $70.
Right, so that's what she was doing. Okay, can I move on, guys? Okay, awesome. All right, so this is a fast lesson. We only have this example, and then we're done. All right, so an orchestra will give a concert. There is 1,500 seats in the concert hall. Some tickets have been sold. How many tickets remain? So that's what we're trying to figure out. All right, so identify the independent and the dependent. So they kind of helped us. So X represents
Number of tickets sold.
Yep, and Y represents?
Number of tickets that remain.
All right, so that's what you're going to put here. So the independent number sold, and the dependent is
The tickets
number that,
or number that remain.
yep, number remain.
But I should get one of those. I should do that.
Oh, a job?
Walk a dog. No, walk a dog. I'm actually getting a job at 14.
Awesome. All right, so number of tickets that remain is what variable?
The independent variable.
Okay, so but what letter are we going to use?
Y.
Yep. That equals 1,500. We're going to subtract that from our independent, which is what variable?
X.
X. So my equation is y equals 1,500 minus x.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay?
1 second.
All right, so C tells me so far we have sold 847 tickets. So what do I need to do? What do I need to do to find out how many remain?
So then you go on.
Subtract 150 minus 847.
Yep. And what do we get? So we borrow. So this would be 9, right? That we have-
653.
Yep, so 653 tickets are what remains. Okay? So it says, are there other equations that you could write to represent this situation? Well, if we knew this, right, 847, I could have done 847 plus x equals 1,500, right? If I knew this, but originally we didn't know the 847. Okay? If we were doing the beginning one, I could have done x plus y equals 1,500. Because we know that if we add them together, we would get 1,500. Okay? So either one of those would have worked. All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so guys, I want you to spend about 5 minutes working on number 1 and 2, and then we'll come back and we will check them. Okay? So 5 minutes. If you are done before the 5 minutes, then I want you to move on to the on your own. And today you're only going to do, so let me write it right here. You're only going to do numbers 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 13, and 15. We will not spend tomorrow on the on your own. That's why I shortened it today. Okay? So it's 2 pages, but I've shortened it. So once again, if you finish the check understanding before the 5 minutes, move on to the on your own.
Okay.
Okay, so try what numbers 1 and 2, and we will come back and check them in a minute.
doing those numbers right now?
You're working on the check understanding first. So I'm trying to make sure that you guys understand before you do the on your own.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay, you have about 1 minute. 1 minute. right, guys. Okay, so anybody want to help me with number 1?
I will.
Okay, go ahead.
So, since the question is telling us that the gym gets the cashier $20, and it says to write an equation that relates to the change C, he gets back in the dollars cost of B. So C is how much he gets, how much is given to him.
Okay.
He is how much he is taken from him. Like how much money is taken from him.
Yep, okay.
Then the equation would be B equals C minus 12.83.
Okay, but C is the change he gets back.
Oh, so that would be C
Equals.
I got the C and B.
Okay. So just flip it around. So C equals 20
minus 12.83.
Okay, write the equation first.
I already am done with the question, so.
Right, but so they asked you several things. So write the equation first, okay? Then substitute the 20 minus $12.83.
Which equals 7.17.
Okay? And then what's the last one? What is the independent variable?
So the independent variable is B.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Yes. Okay, good. All right, somebody different for number 2. Thank you, Kane.
You're welcome.
Bye, Miss Bell.
Bye.
You have a shot at it?
Yes, go ahead.
Actually, fine.
Okay, so they're so noisy out there. So nobody wants to help me?
I think a young man wanted to, William.
Okay, William, go ahead.
What I wrote down, it might not be correct, but it's so a hot air balloon is 45 meters above the top of the tallest building, a city, right? An equation to show the highest B of balloon in the tallest building, 8 meters tall. Basically, I did the T for the and the 45 meters. So you would have to add how tall the tower is and the 45 meters to where the balloon is at.
Okay. Yes, so B equals, you said what, 45T?
B equals 45 plus T.
Yep, that is correct. All right, guys. So, once again, on your own, I'm going to write it up here. 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 13, and 15. Okay? As usual, I am here. I do not log off until the bell rings. So, if you need assistance, you need to ask.
In dollars for 8 hours of working at the ice cream shop.
Okay, so this one is just like the very first problem we talked about. The very first example. Right? The tutor earned $25.50. This person earns $12.25. So what did we do on example 1?
Well, we did on example 1, so to check understanding.
No, example 1, the very first problem, not the check understanding. This one right here.
On example 1, we did H is the independent variable and the money is the dependent variable.
Okay, so wouldn't that kind of be the same thing here?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So how would I write it?
You would write, so H is the dependent variable and E is the independent. I meant
H is
switch.
flip it.
Flip it. So E is the dependent variable and H is the independent.
Correct. So how would I write it?
You would write it as, what I wrote it as is H times E equals 12.25 because 1 hour times the earning would equal 12.25.
All right. So on that first example, did I do X times Y?
No, ma'am.
I did what she earned times that independent variable. So what do I need to do?
What you need to do is $12.25 times, I believe, the hours
Yep. Equals what?
equals the earnings.
There we go. All right, so now we know she works 19 and a half hours. So what am I going to do with that?
So
And I would
yours-
convert this to 0.5. I would convert the 1/2 to 0.5.
You convert it to 0.5?
Isn't
Oh,
1/2 0.5?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, so you need to multiply.
So,
I'm not going to multiply it for you, so you need to do that one on your own.
so if 1 hour equals,
Okay, so do that one in your brain, okay? All right, anybody else have something? We have about 7 minutes.
I got $32.
Now, does that even make sense? If they make $12.25 1 hour and they work 19 hours, does that logically make sense?
No, that does not.
Okay, so you need to remultiply.
So Miss Lavelle, for 3B, if you estimated, 12 times 20, you could come up with about how much you'd make, right?
Yep, you should, Miss Capel.
Because that would be a way to kind of get a guesstimate of what would be a reasonable answer.
Yes, Miss Capel, that sounds good. So did you hear Miss Capel, William?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you estimate, you should get a roundabout answer. And I think we did estimation. I don't know if 6th grade did estimation. I confuse my 6th and 7th grade all the time. I know 7th grade did it. Guys, remember, deadline to turn in all work is midnight. Friday by midnight. Friday by midnight.
Okay.
Okay, I just responded to you, Celeste. William, did you get it? So you're having a multiplication issue if you can't multiply.
I am multiplying.
Okay, so first of all, just like Miss Capel said, if we round this to $20, right? When we multiply something by a power of 10, what do we do with the decimal point?
We move the decimal point to the right.
Yep, so that would give me what?
12 for $122.05.
Yep, and 50 cents. Not 5 cents, 50 cents. Okay?
Sorry.
So, if it's 20, then can I just add 122.50 and 122.50?
Yes, ma'am.
So when we round, we would get approximately $245. So your actual answer should be somewhere close to that. That's what Miss Capel was trying to get you to do.
If you subtract by 12.25, you'll get your answer.
Well, you're only missing a half an hour. So you can take this and half it. That would work too. And then subtract it. All right, we got about 1 minute, guys. All right, so remember, if you did not finish this, this is your homework. I do not assign additional homework, okay? But if you did not get these 6 problems done, or 7 problems, 4, 5, 6, 7 problems, then you need to work on them tonight, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Have a nice day.
All right, you too.
Bye.